movie starts outside a small church in St. Augustine, Louisiana. Guests are arriving for a wedding. A woman is asking everyone to go inside because the ceremony is about to start. A few guests recognize her and say they heard Liam singing on the radio. She smiles and says, "Yes, it's great, but today they're here to see him marry her daughter." Inside the church, the bride, Josie, is getting ready. Her bridesmaids are helping her with her dress and makeup. On the couch nearby, four older Southern ladies are sitting together, watching everything with excitement. Josie's brother walks in and asks if she's ready for him to walk her down the aisle. Josie smiles, feeling nervous but excited. Then, two groomsmen come in. They tell Josie she looks beautiful. One of them asks the maid of honor to step outside and talk. Josie can feel something's not right, but everyone keeps telling her everything is fine. The maid of honor comes back a few minutes later and quietly tells Josie Liam isn't coming. The wedding is off. Cut to 8 years later. We see a stadium in New Orleans from above. The marquee reads, Liam Page Tour. Inside, the stadium is packed with fans. Liam Page is now a famous musician. He finishes his concert while the crowd cheers for him. After his final song, he walks off stage. His manager, Sam, meets him backstage. Sam says they need to head to an after party and meet some people from the label. Liam says no. He tells Sam to just send a girl from the front row to his hotel room and a gallon of vodka. Before. The next morning, Liam wakes up in his hotel room. The girl from the concert is there, standing near the window, singing one of his songs. She's thrilled to see him wake up, so excited that she accidentally steps on his phone lying on the floor. Liam panics. He jumps out of bed, throws on some clothes, grabs his broken phone, and runs out of the room, barefoot. He rushes to the concierge desk and asks where the nearest phone store is. Fans nearby recognize him. They start taking pictures and videos as he runs out of the hotel, still barefoot, phone in hand. He runs down the street while fans chase him, trying to snap photos. When he reaches the phone store, he tells everyone inside he'll give $10,000 to anyone who can fix his phone. The employees are stunned. They gather around him, all excited. Then the store manager comes out and takes Liam into his office. Inside, the manager fixes the phone. It's an old flip phone held together with duct tape. The manager jokes that there must be something important on it if Liam's willing to pay that much. Liam replies quietly, "Just one." Left alone, Liam checks the phone. He listens to a saved message from Josie. Back at the hotel, his manager Sam is waiting and furious. Videos of Liam running barefoot through the city are going viral. Sam is stressed about the PR mess. Liam just lies down on the couch and asks Sam to get him an espresso. Then he looks at the TV. A news report is playing. Mason, one of his groomsmen from the wedding day, has just been killed in a car crash. Liam stares at the screen, silent, shocked. Later, Sam is trying to get Liam to the airport for the final concert of the tour. But while alone in the car, Liam makes a sudden decision. He leans forward and tells the driver, "I'll pay you $1,000 to get me out of here." The driver nods, and just like that, they speed out of the parking garage. Liam gets out of the car in front of the small church in St. Augustine. He tells the driver to leave and not to tell anyone where he is, if he wants to keep his job. Liam walks to the front doors of the church but doesn't go inside. Instead, he sits on the steps and listens. Inside, the preacher is speaking about Mason, calling him a good man. Liam keeps his head down. Suddenly, someone bumps into him. It's Josie, and with her is a young girl. She and Liam lock eyes for a brief second. Then Josie pulls the girl close and walks inside the church. Josie sits next to her brother and quietly tells him that Liam is here. Her brother is clearly angry. After the service, everyone heads to the cemetery. Liam stands far off in the distance, watching the burial from behind a tree. Once the service ends, Josie tells her brother to take her daughter. She wants to go talk to Liam. Her brother protests, but she goes anyway. She walks right up to Liam and punches him, hard, in the stomach. Then she turns and walks away without saying a word. Liam, doubled over in pain, looks up and sees the preacher. Quietly, he says, "Hi, Dad." That night, Liam stays at his father's house. But the tension between them is obvious. His dad is cold and bitter, angry that Liam hasn't come home in 8 years and never even called. Liam asks if there's a car he can borrow. His dad tells him the bike is still in the garage. As he leaves for work, his father says he'll make dinner, if Liam's still around by then. Liam calls his manager, Sam. He asks for some credit cards and wants to know if he can buy a car. Sam is furious. No one knows where Liam is, and he missed the final concert. The publicist is already putting out stories to cover it up. But when Liam says that his friend Mason died and that he's back in his hometown, Sam's tone changes. He calms down and tells Liam he'll handle everything. Liam takes his old bike from the garage and rides into town. He stops at a local store to buy alcohol. The clerk recognizes him. She says they went to high school together, but Liam clearly doesn't remember her. She looks annoyed, and he just walks out with the bottle. Liam sits alone on a bench with the bottle in his hand. Then, across the street, he sees Josie walking into a flower shop. He decides to follow her inside. Josie is not happy to see him. Liam tries to apologize. They exchange some awkward small talk. Josie tells him the flower shop is hers. She bought it a few years ago and has done well on her own. Suddenly, the door opens. A woman walks in with a couple of kids. One of them is Josie's daughter. Josie quickly tries to get them to leave, but Liam starts talking to the little girl. She says her name is Billy, the same name as Liam's mother. She tells him she's 7 years old and that she knows who he is. She says her mom listens to his music sometimes. Josie asks her friend to take the kids for some ice cream so she can talk to Liam alone. That's when she tells him the truth. She found out she was pregnant 2 weeks after he left her at the altar. She tried to reach him, but he never called back. So she made a promise to herself. If he didn't call, she would never try again. Later, Liam returns to his dad's house. His father is cooking dinner. Liam is angry. He yells at his dad for not telling him he had a daughter. But his dad yells back, "I did tell you!" Liam doesn't understand. Then his dad explains. He tried to call many times. When Liam wouldn't answer, he flew all the way to Seattle and got backstage at one of Liam's concerts. But Liam was too out of it, too drunk or high. He told his dad to leave and never come back. After that, Mr. Page decided Josie and Billy were better off without Liam. Liam is quiet now. He doesn't even remember that night. He looks ashamed. The next day, Liam goes back to the flower shop. He asks Josie if he can get to know Billy. He promises he'll do it on her terms, but says he deserves a chance to know his daughter. Josie doesn't say much, but in the end, she agrees. Later, Josie and Billy are sitting together, eating waffles. Josie says she wants to talk about Billy's dad. But before she can explain anything, Billy says he seemed nice. Josie is shocked. She didn't think Billy knew. But Billy smiles and says it was obvious. Everyone was acting weird, Bill, and Liam looked really surprised to find out about her. Then Billy suggests something unexpected. Can we invite him for dinner? Meanwhile, Liam is trying to figure out how to buy a gift for Billy, but he's so used to assistants doing everything for him, he has no idea how to shop online. So he calls Sam. Liam tells him the truth. He has a daughter. He's nervous, scared, doesn't know how to be a dad. But Sam, for once, is calm. He says, "You're going to be great." That night, Liam comes over for dinner. Josie's brother is there too, and still not happy to see him. He keeps his distance. Next to Billy at the table is a giant teddy bear, almost bigger than she is. Liam looks nervous, unsure of what to say or do. But Billy makes things easy. She talks to him like it's no big deal. Then she tells her mom to open the present. Josie opens the box. Inside is a beautiful necklace. After dinner, Billy asks Liam to come see her room and meet her pet rabbit. In her room, Billy admits she's scared to take the rabbit out of the cage. What if it scratches or bites? Liam gently offers to help. They sit together on the floor with the rabbit. Then Billy looks at him and says, "You should pick me up from school tomorrow so we can get to know each other." After dinner, as Liam is about to leave, Josie hands the necklace back to him. She says she can't accept it, and that Billy doesn't want gifts. She just wants to know who her father is. Liam quietly tells her that Billy asked him to pick her up from school. Josie hesitates, but then nods. She tells him, "Be there at 3 p.m. The next day, he heads to the school to pick up Josie and Billy. While waiting, he and Josie talk. They joke about how they both went to that same school years ago. Josie hands him a car seat for Billy. Liam looks confused and teases her. He has no idea how a car seat even works. Just then, Josie gets a phone call. It's Mason's widow, and she's having a hard time. Josie tells Liam she has to go help and rushes off. When school ends, Billy comes out, but she stops when she sees the convertible. She refuses to get in. She stands her ground and calmly recites the safety statistics about how convertibles have lower survival rates in crashes. Liam is stunned. He tries to convince her, but she won't budge. So finally, Liam calls his dad to come pick them up. Back at the house, they have dinner together. Liam and Billy are bonding. Billy finds Liam's first guitar, the one his mom gave him, and brings it out. They start to make up a simple melody together. Liam's dad burns his hand in the kitchen, and Liam jumps up to help. While they're distracted, Billy picks up the guitar and starts playing perfectly. Both men stare at her in shock. Liam asks how long she's been playing. Billy smiles and says, "This is my first time. I just watched what you did." Liam tells her, "Then we're going guitar shopping." Over the next few days, things keep getting better. Liam starts spending more time with Josie and Billy. One night, Josie even lets Billy spend the night at Liam's dad's house. That night, as Liam tucks Billy into bed, she asks him the big question, "Why did you leave my mom?" Liam takes a breath, then tells her the truth. He says he was young, confused, and dumb. He admits he made the wrong choice, that fame messed with his head and he didn't know how to handle it. Outside, Josie listens from the porch. Liam's dad listens from the other room. They both hear his honesty and feel how sincere he is. Billy looks at Liam and says, "Well, you're back now." After Billy falls asleep, Liam and Josie sit on the porch. Josie stands up to leave, but realizes she's a little tipsy. She asks Liam to drive her home. When they get there, she turns to him and says she wants something. She wants to go on a date with the Liam Page, the famous country star. Liam asks, "Are you sure you're ready for that?" Josie smiles. "Yes." So Liam says, "Then let's do it." Josie is getting ready for her big date with Liam. She's wearing a beautiful fancy dress, and Billy helps her put on lipstick. Outside, a stretch limo pulls up. The driver tells her that Mr. Page wants it to be a surprise. The limo takes Josie to a wide open field. Liam is waiting there with a helicopter. They fly to New Orleans. When they land, they're immediately surrounded by press and fans. A reporter asks, "Who's the beautiful woman with you, Liam?" Liam smiles and replies, "She's the one." That night, Liam and Josie have a romantic evening. They dance, kiss, and enjoy their moment in the spotlight. A few days later, they're back home at a casual backyard gathering with friends. Liam and Billy are laughing, pretending to be lions, biting into hot dogs covered in ketchup, their bloody meat. But suddenly, Billy starts choking. Josie's brother, Jake, is the first to notice. He jumps into action. Josie panics and screams for Billy to hold on. But Liam just stands there, frozen. He can't move. In that moment, Liam flashes back to a painful memory, walking into the hospital years ago. His mother was dying. Nurses were trying to revive her. They told him to leave the room, but he just stood there, frozen, helpless. Back in the present, Jake manages to get the food out of Billy's throat. She's okay, but Jake is furious. He turns to Liam and yells at him for not doing anything. Later that night, Liam is alone in a bar, drunk and upset. He's overwhelmed with guilt that he froze up and didn't help when Billy needed him. Jake walks in. He figured Liam would be there. Jake doesn't hold back. He tells Liam he's not fooled by his fame. He says that Josie and Billy would both be better off without him. The next morning, Liam's dad wakes up. There's a note taped to the coffee machine. It reads, "They're better off without me. Say goodbye for me." Cut to scenes of heartbreak. Josie is in tears. Billy is sitting quietly in Jake's arms, looking crushed. Dramatic. We cut to Berlin. Liam is on stage, singing a soft, melancholy song. The crowd is cheering, but his face shows the pain he's still carrying. After the concert, Liam boards his private plane with Sam and the band, ready to head to the next city. But Sam has had enough. He lays into Liam, furious that he left Josie and Billy behind. He tells Liam he can't just walk away from them. Something clicks in Liam's mind. He stands up and tells the flight crew he needs to get off the plane. His publicist panics, yelling, "No, you can't do this." But Liam doesn't listen. He grabs his stuff and runs. He heads straight to the airport terminal and buys a ticket back to Louisiana. While waiting at the gate, Liam pulls out his old flip phone. He presses play on the saved voicemail. For the first time, we hear the full message. It's Josie. She says, "Liam, please call me. It's really important. I promise I won't try again if you don't. But whatever you decide, I will love you forever." Liam calls her. It goes to voicemail. He leaves a message. "It's taken me 8 years to return this call. I've listened to your message every day. I'm coming home, and I'm never leaving St. Augustine again, unless it's with you and Billy." Liam arrives back in St. He goes to Josie's house. No one is there, so he quietly leaves his phone on the porch and walks away. The next morning, Liam is asleep. He's woken up by rocks hitting his window. He looks out. It's Josie. She holds up his phone and asks, "Did you really listen to my message every day for 8 years?" Liam nods. "Yes." She steps closer. "And you're really not leaving again? Unless it's with me and Billy?" Liam says, "That's right." Josie smiles through tears. Then Liam Page, welcome home. She pulls him in for a passionate kiss. The final scene. Liam is back on stage, but this time not alone. He's singing a joyful duet with Billy, his daughter. In the crowd, we see Josie, Sam, Liam's dad, Jake, and even the publicist, all watching with pride. Liam smiles. He's not running anymore. He's home.